Welcome traders. Every now and again you get a situation where the Asian market has moved to the point where it doesn't leave too much for you, and that's what's happened with this US dollar yen. This is the triangle that I pinpointed for you yesterday. Massive amount of history on 97.70. Well, they took it right down to that level after the Fed announcement, and the Asian market dragged it right up to the point where we were up here at 98.76 at the London session open, and it's moved up some. It's taken a long time. I didn't take it. I don't like buying high. I want a good price, but unfortunately the Asians got the good price and not the Euro market. So this is the 4-hour. You can note the divergent RSI down here. Now this was making slightly lower lows and the RSI was coming off. So that's nice confirmation that this is ready to pop, and with all of that support down there, it's not uncommon for them to blast it down here, just to dip it down a little bit, do a little bit of a stop run, shake out the weak hands, and then all the committed traders load their boots here and then sit tight and then run it. Okay, so I would love this to come back to 98.40 tomorrow on the Fed day. Not sure what we're going to get, but I will wait for that. And at the moment, this is just a little bit of a runaway success, and got a piece of it, but not as much as I'd like. I got about a third of this move so far, having missed the Asian market. So let's look at the other Asian pairs. The other one, I talked about the Euro Yen yesterday because I thought that was one of the better charts out there. That did a lovely retest of the 130 in the Asian period. I did, however, buy down here at 130.40 and took it up into this resistance and took it off. RSI was high, stochastics was high, and just happy to leave it. I did not looking for massive runs pre non-farm payroll. I did get one stop out. I just got short the Dow a little too early. This Dow's got a history of running up and then pulling right back. Well, I anticipated these topping tails, but unfortunately I made the schoolboy error of getting in before the late US data, which I thought I'd clocked and hadn't, and I got it short in front of the data and got stopped out for a small stop out. So on the whole, a reasonable day, and not a massive number of points. I got plus 65 on the Euro Yen, plus 24 on a low I bought in the pound, and minus 15 on the Dow. The dollar has been very, very tough, really tough. I mean, if you look at the this 4-hour chart on the pound US, you just had lots of waves, no clear trend. We've seen some support get bought down here. We've seen a little bit of a run above this resistance and drop back down under support, and here we are almost 151, close to 150, smack close to this monthly pivot, and really struggling to get any sort of real direction out of it. Okay, so if we look at this on a monthly chart, since we are the first day of August, we're just topping tails, bottoming tails, you name it, all sorts of tails on this. So this has been a little bit difficult. It's okay for small range moves, but certainly tough for swing trading. Very tough for swing trading. Whereas some of the Aussie pairs, where the Aussie have openly said they are looking to reduce rates, has been on a steady but deliberate climb down. Okay, so any pullbacks to 95.55 are to be sold, but more localized resistance now is this 91. The target, I would say, is 83. Let's drop down to the weekly. Huge sell-off here. Just couldn't get through the 8. That's a key to any time frame. If you've got a chart that cannot close above the 8 EMA, then there's only one place for that, and obviously the opposite works for that as well. Daily. Yeah, just nudges towards the 50 EMA, and then wham, they plunge it. So there's the resistance, 90, 90, 50, 91, anywhere up here would be good to get short again. So what am I doing? I'm going to Fed Day flat, and I would suggest you might want to do the same. Oil has been on a tear. This is the 60-minute and the daily here. So we're just creeping into a massive amount of resistance. 740, 107.40 was a massive area of resistance, and we have a reversal bar here, which with extreme RSI, divergent stochastics. So we could just stay up here and wander up here and then break up to 108, 110 tomorrow, but I would stay out of that at the moment. Pound, here's the small time frame of the pound US dollar on the right. You know, we had a really bullish 60-minute bar through the 50 EMA, and then we just turn around and we've sold in the last 4 hours. This is the daily on the right. We slammed into the 8 and 21, and we have sold. So you know, we're seeing a lot of, at the moment, this is quite a decent period of dollar strength. So I would look for any pullbacks in this tomorrow to see if I can short this with expectation that could come down to 150 and right down here to 148. Okay, so not doing a whole heap. The best thing I would suggest that you may, sometimes you just need to sit on your hands. These are good. This has been a good week to be a day trader. This has not been a fantastic week to be a swing trader, unless you were okay about just shorting this level up here and sitting tight. Not delivered. It's taken 4 days to deliver a couple of 100 points, so it's doesn't make life easier. Which is why I would suggest, if you're not trading stocks, then you might want to consider that, because the volatility in certain, trending in certain stocks has been phenomenal this year. And if you're stuck, if you're a forex trader trying to make a grind living out of the euro and the pound, at times it has been very tough. Obviously, late autumn into the early part of this year, we had a massive move in the yen pairs, but even they've been somewhat range bound the last couple of months. Okay, so I would watch the US dollar yen for any decent pullback to this 98.40. In fact, I'm going to stick an alarm on that. I would look for any highs in the pound tomorrow after the non-farm payroll, and then I would be tempted to sit in that into the weekend if it looked good. Otherwise, I would wait until the weekend's out of the way, and then we need to measure up the charts and look for the best trends in the market. Okay, I hope that helps, and see you then.